I've changed the content of the show 2 or 3 times today because things keep breaking and keep coming to our attention, and then we have to verify them and everything else. About 2 hours ago, I think, I got news on something new about Van Jones, and I said, contact the White House and beg them for a response on this one. We've been waiting for the White House to give us an answer to something that I think is absolutely unbelievable and wildly out of step with the American people. It is something regarding Obama's green jobs czar. I told the White House that we would like a response by 5:30. I wanted to lead the show with this, but I wanted to be fair. There is no response now from the White House, and that is pretty much what we expected to happen, but not what I hoped for. I was hoping for change, because I wouldn't even know how to defend or even respond to this revelation. I think that's probably why the White House hasn't responded. We've been talking to you about Van Jones, a special advisor to the president, because he has the president's ear. He has the president's ear, and we know, we have verified, we have his long record, his own words written and spoken. He is a self-admitted communist. He is a self-admitted radical who, he has said in his own words, and we have shown you the tape, he wants to fundamentally change America. I learned this afternoon that he is also a 9/11 truther. If you don't know what a 9/11 truther is, let me quickly tell you about them. In fact, let me have them tell you about them. It's a statement from a 9/11 truther group. After the 9/11 attacks, they demanded on their website, quote, a call for immediate inquiry into the evidence that suggests high-level government officials may have deliberately allowed the September 11th attacks to occur. They also have a list of questions on their website that I guess is supposed to pique your interest in the conspiracy theory that the Bush administration let the attacks happen on purpose. Let me tell you something. I have questions myself. I had many questions after 9/11. I'd like to know about the whole Sandy Berger thing. That just seems weird, and it seems to me that Bush and Clinton were in on that one, both sides. I'd like to know about that one. But none of my questions, and look, what have I said on this program? You have a responsibility to question your government. But none of the questions that I had, and maybe you're different, none of the ones that I had anything to do with the alleged Flight 77 that allegedly blew up at the Pentagon. Nor was I asking if steel can melt or anything like that. Here's what the truthers want answers to. Question number 7. How could Flight 77, which reportedly hit the Pentagon, had flown back towards Washington, D.C. for 40 minutes without being detected by the FAA's radar or even the superior radar possessed by the U.S. military? Question number 3. Why did the Secret Service allow Bush to complete his elementary school visit, apparently unconcerned about his safety or of that of the school children? Question number 8. How were the FBI and CIA able to release the names and photos of the alleged hijackers within hours, as well as visit their houses, restaurants, and flight schools where they were known to frequent? Number 10. Why did the Bush administration cover up the fact that the head of the Pakistani intelligence agency was in Washington the week of 9/11 and reportedly had $100,000 wired to Mohammed Atta, considered the ringleader of the hijackers? You have a right to peacefully, reasonably question your government. You have a responsibility to do that. Are these questions in step with the American people? I don't know. The truthers have questioned things like this, that, also Flight 93 was actually shot down by the military as a cover-up. Now, forget the questions, okay? Whether or not, any of these questions are even anything that you believe. If you believed your own government was responsible for the 9/11 attacks, and you were a 9/11 truther, and you signed your name on the 9/11 truther statement, could you, A, proudly sign your name there? You Probably would, of course, even though the names on the list are Ed Asner, actor, activist; Janine Garofalo, actress, comedian, talk show host, Air America Radio; 51, Mimi Kennedy, actress, Dharma and Greg, progressive activist; number 62, Cynthia McKinney, 5-term congresswoman from Georgia; and coming in at number 46, Van Jones, executive director, Ella Baker Center for Human Rights. Oh, the time when he was in Oakland. So on top of all of the radical, progressive, and communist nonsense coming from Obama's green job czar, Van Jones, you can now add, thinks the Bush administration blew up the World Trade Centers and covered it up. You know, some people are saying about me that I'm a conspiracy theorist. Really? I mean, I have all of this stuff on tape. There's no conspiracy here. You can find it yourself. You don't even have to listen to me. But if you believe the stuff that Van Jones does, forget the green jobs. Let me again ask you this question. If you believe that about your government, forget about the green jobs. Wouldn't you want to find out who in our government was trying to kill innocent Americans? 3,000 innocent Americans? Wouldn't that be a top priority? I'll ask the question again. Did President Obama know about all of this? All of this? Plus, let me add number 9. 9/11 truther. A guy believes that Bush intentionally killed 3,000 American citizens. Does the president, did he know all of this stuff before he appointed Van Jones and other radical advisors and czars? As the White House has been silent on this, I can't answer it. As soon as they respond, we will bring you that response. A call for immediate inquiry to the evidence that suggests high-level administration is actually killing all of these people? Really? There are only 2 possible answers. 2. And I'll give them to you next.